So true. And that's going to be the best thing about the Trump administration is he's going to get rid of the Federal Reserve. And when they get rid of the Federal Reserve, everything is going to get better forever. Because the Federal Reserve is not federal. They have no reserves. And all they did for the last 100 years is fuck people. Us. So there will be nothing sweeter than seeing the Fed go down in flames. Even if it means some short-term pain. Look at this too. This is from the old Taylor, not actually Taylor Swift. But this is the chart showing gold versus Bitcoin ETF inflows by year. So you can see here, the first year that gold ETFs came out, it was previously the best performing ETF, gold. I forget what year this was. This wasn't very long ago. But you can see the inflows there. It must only be 9 years old. So 2015-ish. But you can see, look at Bitcoin's off the fucking chart here in year one compared to the gold ETF, the previous best performing ETFs. Bitcoin shot off the screen. And it's really funny to me, actually, because, you know, you had people like Larry Fink, BlackRock, who a lot of people didn't like, including myself. We could play the tapes, and I was calling them Fairy Link, I think, before the ETF was announced. Fairy Link. But it was funny that, you know, those guys came out years ago, 5 years ago, and said, you know, Bitcoin rat poison sucks, worth nothing, Ponzi scheme, beanie babies. But it wasn't by accident. They didn't actually think that. BlackRock somehow managed to accumulate, I don't even know what they're at now, billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. I think they have more than MicroStrategy, but like they were able to do this without hardly anybody knowing about it. And that's like the crazy thing about Bitcoin is, like, you know, the reason why most people are ignoring it, the reason why most people haven't got into Bitcoin yet is because they've been told that it's bad by the people who are now buying more than anybody else. So what a trick they pulled off there. They're like, this thing sucks, nobody's going to buy it. And then all of a sudden, boom. Oh, you know what? We like this thing. We're going to buy 1% of it. Sorry, we were wrong. You guys can buy it for 50 times the price now. Whatever's left, you can have some of that. I don't know how they did it. I really don't know how they did it. And it makes you wonder too, because it's like back in 2021 when we were at $69,000 and everybody's calling for $100,000, and then FTX blew up, and you have to wonder if there was some behind the scenes stuff there. And I know that there was, but kind of my theory on it is, like, I don't think the BlackRock was ready for that to happen yet, because there was no ETF at that time. When Bitcoin was running up and everybody was excited, they needed something to take everybody's attention and eyes away from Bitcoin, because they didn't have any yet. There was no ETF. BlackRock owned 0 Bitcoin, but they slammed it down and they took everybody's attention away from it for a couple of years. But many people didn't sell their Bitcoin, and thankfully didn't sell the Bitcoin. But what a magic trick they pulled off.